Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, this isn't the kind of video I normally do on my channel, but you know what? I thought, what the hey? I don't have a lot to review lately. Actually, that's a lie. I've got some things in the works, but with, Christmas and New Year's and all that going on, I've just got to get things together to make some videos for you guys. I made a video on my 2017, 2017 Kia. I forget the brand name. I'll put it up here somewhere. It's their budget brand car. It's a nice car, but it's got major problems, and I'll put a link to that video I made on that down below, and I highly recommend you go see that video because I cannot recommend Kia vehicles for some really bad reasons you'll see in that other video. Anyways, back to the reason I'm doing this video. The car won't start for us. I can jump it, and once I jump it, I can drive it as far as I want to. And when I bring it home, if I drive it far enough, it will start once. And then after that, it's done. It won't start again. So what I'm going to do is take you with me through the process of figuring out whether it's something big like the alternator or something in the charging system, or is it the battery? And I'm going to show you how to do that, so don't go away. Okay, so in order to do this, all you need is a simple testing unit like this. They make some really high quality ones out there that run, $200, $300, $400 and up. This one runs right around $100, but it has everything you need from high voltage to DC voltage to millivolts, and then you have your ohms, and that's basically all you need. All we're going to be using in this is your 12 volt system, which is the second setting over. And what we're going to do is we're going to test the battery first. So I'm going to be out of the shot, but I'm going to zoom in and let you guys see what I'm testing, so you can have an idea of what to look for in your car. All right, so the first thing obviously that you want to do is you want to test and see what your battery is at. Okay, so we're going to do that. We are going to turn this to 12 volt. Put this up here so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to positive to positive, negative to negative. We're at 11.42 volts. That battery sitting right there should be about 12.6, 12.7 volts. And a lot of people tell you to turn your headlights on and your interior lights on for 2 minutes and then check it to drain any residual voltage through the system. You can do that, but that battery should be over 12 volts, over like right around 12.5 volts. And that's what you need to start the engine. So is it the battery or is it the alternator not charging? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. We're going to start the car up, then I'm going to test it again. And if it's reading, 14 volts and up, the alternator and the charging system's working. It's the battery that has a problem. So I have a charging pack. I'm going to hook up to it, and we're going to start it. First, I'm going to show you it won't start. Okay, turning the key on. It just clicks. So, it's not working. I am going to hook up a charge pack on it. I'm going to tell you what, guys, this is an item I highly recommend. One of these. I'm going to move my tester. Now, when you hook up your charging pack, make sure you have it in the opposition when you're hooking it up. Okay, black to negative, red to positive, if I can get it on. And of course, I'm going to shake. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. And right now we have power going into the battery system. So let's start it. And we're just going to start it. And it started right up. Gonna go ahead and shut this off. Now, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me with the car running, but I'm gonna test it now and see if it's the alternator or if it's the battery. So with the car running, now you should actually turn your headlights on and everything. This will give you a true reading. So I'll show you guys, no headlights are on or nothing, everything's off. Turn this to 12 volt system. Positive to positive, negative to negative. 14.47 volts. That's outstanding. Now, let's go ahead and turn on lights and stuff. So I am turning on my headlights, radio, and I'm turning on my defrost all the way. It's drawing power. Now, this is at an idle. If it's anywhere below 13 volts, it's your alternator. Let's see what we have. So, positive to positive, negative to negative. We have 14.32, so it dropped, but not a lot. That tells me my battery is bad. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that. I might show you a little bit of that, but so what do you say we go ahead and swap out the battery in this? Now, before I do, the car's been running. Let's see if it charged up the battery at all. So I'm going to shut it off and try to start it without the charge pack now. First thing, I'm going to turn everything off too. Whoops. Turn the heaters off, headlights off, nothing's on now. I'm going to stop the car because it's been running. And I'm going to go ahead and try to start it. Nothing. So there you go. I mean, it's the battery. So there you go. Like I said, that's the quick and easy way to test to see if it's your battery or if it's your alternator. Do you need to take it to your mechanic? I was actually going to take it to my mechanic and have him do it. And I thought, you know what? If the battery's bad, I'll just swap out the battery, put a new battery in it and see if that helps. The car is 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. The car is 6 years old. That battery is not going to last forever. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and swap it out, and I'll bring you back, and I might show you me swapping the battery out, and I might not, I don't know, but I'll show you when we're done the voltage test to see if that was the problem. So don't go away. All right, I figured I'd bring you with me while I disconnect everything. I want to go ahead and get the negative off first. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and loosen up. I'm going to get the negative off first. So it's a 10 millimeter. Okay, positive's loose. Go ahead and try to get this ground off. Okay, ground's off. Now for the positive. This has a cap that actually snaps shut on it. Okay, positive is off. I'm going to snap that shut. Try to keep this out of the way. There we go, 12 millimeter. But that's it. Take the two terminals off, loosen up the lockdown. Probably have to take that thing all the way off. It's a little flange down there to hold the battery in place. So I'll bring you back when we're done. Oh my goodness, you guys would not believe what this battery cost. The battery was $229. And with that, you have to buy these little packets, unless you don't want to have a warranty with it. Anyways, they're little packets that you squeeze on to keep it from corroding the terminals. And I'm going to show you guys the battery. This is the battery. This is what cost $220 some dollars. Tax and all. And they charged me for that goop I've got to put on it. Tax and all came to $250 for that stupid battery. And quickly, I'm just going to show you the area it's got to go in. And I'm going to tell you what, you don't have a lot of room. But that's it. And you have your positive wire and, of course, your negative wire. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm not going to video me putting it in. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen batteries being put in a car before. But I'll bring it back and I'll show you it once it's in. I'll show you the voltage levels on it, so you can see the difference between a good battery and a bad battery. So let's go ahead and put this battery in. All right, well, I finally got it finished. Well, let me give you guys a little piece of advice. When you put your battery in, there is a cap on the ground post that you have to peel off the lock and then slide it off. I didn't know that, duh. But anyways, I peeled that off, got that cap off. Now it's working. So what I want to do is I want to show you the voltages and show you the difference now that we have a good battery in it, okay? And yes, I tested it, starts right up. So let's go ahead and show you that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set the meter to DC current. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the compartment, positive to positive. Car's not running. 12.44 volts. That is what you should have, okay? Car starts up great. So now we're going to go ahead and start it, and I'm going to show you the voltage change once it's started, because the voltage should change, and that'll show you that you have a good connection to your alternator. So let's start the car up. All right, so the car starts up. I'll go ahead and flip that out again so you guys can see, hopefully. And we are going to, okay, positive, negative. It should read 14 or 15 volts now. There you go, 1430. That is perfect. I'm going to touch the post to make sure that we have a good connection. 1430, yeah. So there you guys go. So to recap, if your car doesn't start and you have a multimeter tester like I showed you, like, you know, something like that right there. If you have one of these, what you want to do is you want to test the battery with the car off. See what your voltage is at. It should be over 12 volts, 12.2, 12.7, you know, right in between there. That should be enough to start your car. If you turn your headlights and everything on, it will draw that down, but it shouldn't go down below 12.2, maybe 11.9 at the most, or I think it's 11.10. That's, you know, that is the absolute minimum. If it's below that, yeah, you're no good. So once you start the car up, test it again, because you don't know if it's the battery or if it's your alternator. So when you jump it and get it started, put your meter back on it, you know, and test it, and it should now have jumped up to right around 14.43, 14.6, you know. It all depends on what your RPMs are in your engine and how much stuff you have turned on for a draw. So there you go. I hope you guys got something out of it. It kind of sucked for me to have to do this, but, you know, there you go. $229 for the battery, another $10, $12 for the goop that you had to put on it for the warranty, and then tax came to right at $250. Sucks, but you know, I would have had to pay that and labor charges, you know, over there. So hope you got something out of it. If you did, you know, good. That's all I have. More tech is coming, and I will see you all on the next one. And boy, Randy, I sure could have used a hand. But that's all right. All right. See y'all later.